Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's away we go then.
Well, Peter, we're about to watch a terrific defender in Carlos Puyol.
Eto'o! He's delivered all right!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And that is fabulous! A true beauty of a goal!
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Celtic are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Ribéry. Nicely weighted ball. Batistuta was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. And it's Fernando Torres. Oh, that's fabulous. That's the keeper's ball.
Fernando Torres really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Dunk kept his eye on it, and he's there.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Indonesia finding their passes. Goes for a shot! No mistake! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Nicked it back promptly. Out of play for a throw. Rodri for Xabi Alonso. He's a sharp little ball here. And it's Xabi Alonso. Baresi. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And that's been won straight back. And the shot's on here. And the shot! And it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That is so good. Such sharp skills. And such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that. And he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
A case now of complete control. Well, they're face to face with the keeper. Cleared without complication. Alonso. And that is a little undercooked. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Torres looking to get on the end of this. Rodri. That has not gone well. And it's Ribéry. And this is Batistuta. And Batistuta! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And we have our very first corner. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, that's a key interception. And that is as far as they're going to go. Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Aubameyang. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Timber, nicely spread. This is Batistuta. Now it's Ribéry. Can he get it through? Tries a shot! Keeper's got his work done.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Corner number 2 then. It's got in, and it is an own goal.
I don't think he knew too much about it, Peter. It comes off him awkwardly.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Stood up well to him there. Passing is crisp and sharp. Eto'o unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Ambitious ball here. That is good alertness. Now it's Bebeto. It's a pretty loose pass. Batistuta. Bebeto. Hazard. He's got away. Hazard with header! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Fernando Torres really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
So, third corner of the game. Indonesia have the chance to go the other way. No way through. It's Batistuta. Xavi Alonso. And here's Torres. Forwards and with intent. Dunk is always scanning the pitch for targets. Xavi Alonso. And it's Eto'o. And he welcomes it in. And he's running through. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. So seemingly that was deemed a denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, he had a decision to make, Peter, and it's worked out badly.
He's shaping up to have a crack from here. And this the perfect opportunity to... Alonso! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half.
Look, the standout moment of the first half was obviously the own goal, but the current scoreline more than makes up for it.
Indonesia are broadly in charge, but the contest is still alive at 3-1. And we are back on the way. Eto'o. Shoots! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Now it's Batistuta. And here's Aubameyang. Aubameyang. Oh, can he finish? Goal! And the lead is extended still further.
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. That's been cut out, well played. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Not the most accurate pass. Xavi Alonso.
Indonesia are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Looking here to chip it through. Shot goal! Xavi Alonso. Now, can they get him away? Eto'o on a hat-trick. What do you think that'll mean to him, Jim?
I think it'll mean a huge amount to him. The way he's been playing, I fully expect him to turn his 2 goals into 3. His appetite has been brilliant, and he totally merits a third.
He looks a really hungry player right now. Xabi Alonso has created 1 goal already. Rodri calmly anticipates. And it's Batistuta. Threads one in. And he was alert to it. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Azar. Bebeto. Raul. He's on it, can he get away? And reclaimed it in a trice. And this is Eto'o. Eto'o showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Batistuta! And somehow he kept it out.
Spirited to say the least. Certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
Indonesia are looking to go forward now. Xabi Alonso knocks it into space, and the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
He's in a... Oh, shooting chance! It's in! Yet another goal in an awesome performance! They are in complete charge! It is a good finish. The odds were against just the goalkeeper's chance, surely! They've scored! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Indonesia are having a ball here. Bebeto, and it's Batistuta. Taken back almost at once. Eto'o. Belletti.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Oh, cracking. And the finish! Oh, he's kept it out, that's a great save.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
No way through, so back it comes. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, he refuses to take the bait. Goes down, but nothing given. Oh, well played, well played. Chance for a shot! Oh, it's hit the post! And it's in! Hazard at his razor-sharp best there.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Number 20.
Still trying to make a game of this. Great vision. Fernando Torres.
Substitutions taking place.
Oh, good steal, he just read it. Rodri. Maradona. Now it's Haaland. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
5 minutes to add. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Maradona. Haaland. Shot, and he shoots! He's got a goal! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Messi. Xavi Alonso. Rodri. Xavi Alonso. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win.
Security staff for each
So, Jim,
block.
how do you reflect
Please
on
report
what
to
we've
the
seen?
staff room immediately.
Indonesia definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get
Hello
ready to lock
everybody, and
horns.
welcome
This
to
is
today's
football
match.
at its finest.
Indonesia against England.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So off we go then.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in every other department you care to mention.
Just about the perfect defensive specimen.
Yeah, and I think...
And he shoots! It's a searching pass. Thuram getting this one clear. Platini. Nicely shaped ball. Neatly clipped into space. Rodri. Indonesia looking to pass their way through. Eto'o. Aubameyang. Thuram gets it clear. And that's a throw-in. That has been knocked clear. He's on it, can he get away? And that's been won straight back. Out towards the flank. Passing nice and neat. Oh, that's a key interception. Indonesia are applying all the early pressure.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
And claimed it back swiftly. Looking to play him in. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And he's in on goal.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Czech herring after the ball here. Succumbs to the pressure. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. Produces a cross. Tries to get it clear. And Aubameyang! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Indonesia really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Oh, good-looking ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Hullet. Oh, well played. Rodri. Your impression so far, Jim?
Indonesia have definitely started much the stronger. They're far more creative.
And it's Xabi Alonso. Hullet. Dunk promptly onto that, and that is that. Baresi gets across to intercept that. Now it's Raul. Looking for the run. Has a look and place it forward. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Aubameyang receives it in a good position here. Pass somewhat off target. Showing great feet there. It's a pretty loose pass. Great vision. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Shifted it to the flank. Aubameyang. Rijkaard does well to get it back. And it's Xabi Alonso. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. That is great defending, so alert. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. And a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Tries to play it through. Belletti. And he's had it nicked away. Now it's Eto'o. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. That's really well manoeuvred. Searching pass he's played there. Can he get on the end of this? Knocks it out wide. Not the most accurate pass. Xabi Alonso looking for a runner. Oh, he's found support out wide. And he was alert to it. Rodri. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
And a quick reminder today,
what have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I wouldn't say it was the most potent performance, Peter, but defensively, very composed. The scoreline might still be 0-0, but I'm expecting things to open up a bit more in this second half.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And we are back underway.
Indonesia clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Oh, easy pickings there. Well, that pass isn't the best. And it's Eto'o. Aubameyang. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Played in by Eto'o. And he's there to clear it.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
And that is expertly dealt with. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Son Heung-min has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Rodri. No way through. Aimed beyond the defence. Eto'o.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
England clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Now it's Aubameyang. Oh, well measured. Now this could be a chance.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, they've got it again. Threads one in. Shoots! Really well taken goal.
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
And the shot! He scores! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Indonesia are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next...
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Eto'o. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Eto'o. Alonso knocks it into space. Great ball if he can get there.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Indonesia are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Aubameyang driving forwards. Has a look and plays it forward. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Dunk cuts it out. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. A probing pass. Half an hour gone in the second half. Nicely weighted ball. Well read, nice interception. Maradona. Rodri. Now he's got space here. Well read, and the danger is averted. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
That's an imaginative pass. Taken back almost at once. Good chance here! They want to be quick to recover this. Played into the middle.
Substitution for Indonesia. Number 97, Aubameyang. Number 23, coming on the field. Number 9, Erling Haaland. Number 3, Hernandez.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Indonesia are looking to go forward now. Engages and forces him off the ball. Rijkaard kept his eye on it, and he's there. Belletti. Xavi Alonso looking for options for movement. Can he latch on to this? And this is Eto'o. Crosses it in here. It's out for a goal kick. Baresi is there, and he can pick it up. Oh, he's onto this. Haaland! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
2 minutes to be added on. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. He's through here. Oh, what a ball! And that's that. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
Hello,
it might not
everybody,
feel
and
like that.
welcome to today's
The stadium
match.
is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, Ollie Watkins here is a really well-rounded striker, but what I really love about him is the fact that he never stops working for his team. He puts in great graft, and he's always happy to drop that little bit deeper when necessary.
Tries a shot, and it's come back out to him. He's delivered all right. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky. It'll come your way.
Indonesia are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Not the most accurate pass. Henderson makes the interception. Now he's got space here. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Taken back almost at once. Well, played right into his path. And he's onside. Baresi, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And it's Neves. Now it's Aubameyang. Cannavaro. João Neves. To Watkins. Jordan Henderson. And here's Mbappe. And it's Rodri. That's a nicely shaped ball. He could be in here. Oh, well, it's got in, and it is an own goal.
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Now it's Mbappe. Now this could be a chance. Looking for the run. And he shoots! No mistake! And they've got their lead back.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Oh, super find. And the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And now they can spring out of defence. Watkins is herring after that one. Xavi Alonso. And it's Rodri. And this is Eto'o. And that is expertly dealt with.
Indonesia are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Aubameyang touches it back. Jordan Henderson. To Schneider. And it's Neves. Jordan Henderson. Alonso. Now it's Aubameyang. Oh, red. Nice interception. Azar. Well, we expected better, and so did he. But that has not gone well. To Schneider. João Neves. Now it's Mbappe. Xavi Alonso. Jordan Henderson. Oh, easy pickings there. Can he get on the end of this? A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Indonesia clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And it's made its way to him. Goes for a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's their second corner of the game. Xavi Alonso with the short one. Turns and goes back. Fulham are looking to go forward now. Rijkaard. Timber kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
2 added minutes
Now it's
has been
Aubameyang.
indicated.
Van der Ven does well to get it back. Now it's Mbappe. Sneijder. Rodri. And we hit half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it.
Just a quick announcement. We would like to inform
Caution
you
certainly
that
not on the
CCTV
agenda
is
here
now in
from
operation
both
for
sides.
your safety.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
And we are back underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And this is Eto'o. They're urging him to shoot. Henderson did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Xavi Alonso. Rodri. Passes short and sharp. Can he get it through? He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Real pressure penalty, this. Back in business. Not much more than a formality.
That's calm for you. Nothing is going to distract him.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Now it's Mbappe. And it's Sneijder. And here's decent chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Watkins really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Can he finish? Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Now it's Eto'o, and he welcomes it. It shapes to shoot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! João Neves. Now it's Mbappe. Out to the left it goes. That's tidy. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Rijkaard. Spread it left. Now it's Raul. Plays a sharp little ball here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And this is Raul. Van der Ven does really well to win the ball there. Xabi Alonso. João Neves. Azar. And it's Azar. Azar going full tilt down the left. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, what a Sneijder! Oh, the ball's run. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And one more try! It's loose now and they want to get it back. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, that's a key interception. Sneijder. No, it's come to nothing. Back into the middle. Aimed beyond the defence. Xavi Alonso. And it's Xavi Alonso. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And here's Watkins. Strokes it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way. Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Raul looking to run onto it. João Neves. Rodri. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Mbappe. Passing is crisp and sharp. Played out to the left flank. And it's Henderson. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Schneider. Now it's Watkins. And here's Mbappe. Hazard. Brilliantly cut out. Rodri just eases him off the ball.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Xabi Alonso receives it in a wide position. No, that's been intercepted. Rijkaard. This is it then, now or never. And the pass is intercepted. And here's Aubameyang. Rijkaard. Schneider. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And time is up. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner.
Hello everybody, and
How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
It was a very good game, played in the right spirit with a fitting atmosphere, and I think football won this time.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters.
Against Indonesia.
It is a deep, deep sea of yellow, beautifully effervescent yellow. That is what you're faced with when you come to Dortmund. And if you did just miss it, we are fallen! Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And that really is so impressive. Indonesia are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And here's Eto'o. Good read, needed to be. Conte. Pedri. Conte. Played into space out wide. Rodri. And it's Xabi Alonso. Ambitious ball here. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And it's made its way to a chance! He has done it! 2-0, and in next to no time. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed, and he executed it smoothly.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Borussia Dortmund are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, they're very...
Shot a goal! Yes! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
The skill and the confidence was just brilliant, and he showed both a quick head and even quicker feet.
Borussia Dortmund find a position of real strength now.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Rijkaard charging forward, the ball at his feet. And the pass is intercepted. Brahim Diaz. Indonesia already looking up at the vast mountain they've been left to climb. Conte.
Indonesia are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's had it taken off him. Xabi Alonso. And it's Belletti. And he was quick to react. That's a little off target. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's Aubameyang. Rijkaard. Conte. Nicely weighted ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Pedri. He's got away. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. And it's Diaz. Now it's Aubameyang. Gives it back. Aubameyang. And the shot! He's got a goal! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away.
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Oh, they could be caught out here. Can he finish? They they've scored! What a moment of brilliance, control and perfect accuracy.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
They're still trying to make a game of this. Eto'o. Xavi Alonso. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Rijkaard. Indonesia are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Raul. And that interception was most necessary. He can run onto that. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Rodri. Belletti. Indonesia finding their passes. Pedri. Great vision. Takes a shot! Off the post! They've won a corner.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Rijkaard getting this one clear. Backward it goes. Leicester clears it away. Played out to the right. And it's Belletti. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Can he get on the end of this? He's through here. Baresi. And that'll be the final action of the first half.
Security staff for each block, please report to the staff room immediately. Substitutions taking place.
So off we go once more. Indonesia come out for this second half with a different lineup. The manager has made a big call here. Brahim Diaz looking to penetrate opposition lines. Raul. Searching pass he's played there. Nicely spread. That has been cut short. Indonesia, different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon. Well, it's Raul! Rijkaard.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Pedri. Brahim Diaz. Front-footed pressing going on here. It's Pedri. Pedri powering forward here. There's no getting past him. It's really well defended. Indonesia can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Aimed beyond the defence. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And here's a pass, Forlan! Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Forlan. Oh, sweet feet. Dunk did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And it's Conte. And here's Aubameyang. Shoots! Neto. Indonesia are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Alonso. Now it's Mbappe. Looking for the run. Brahim Diaz. He is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Now it's Mbappe. Raul. It's a goal kick.
Substitution.
Indonesia are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
That's a sharp pass. And it's Xabi Alonso. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. Conte plays it through.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind.
He's had a shot! Really well taken goal. Result no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
Borussia Dortmund are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Good ball, good take. And the shot! No, it's wide.
Ah, that's a shame, Peter. Such a great run, but he didn't have that clinical edge.
Van de Ven. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. In with the challenge. And that has left him in a heap. Rijkaard. Conte. And it's Rijkaard. And here's Aubameyang. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Conte, the man synonymous with solidity. That's a good ball out wide. Xabi Alonso. And that will be it. Indonesia have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Manchester United against
And
Indonesia.
the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, we're on the way. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between full-backs and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition, and we're likely to witness that again. You often see the wide man drift inside to allow the full-back to make the run out wide, and it can just throw the opposition off kilter.
Some really good ball movement. Good take, and is he in? Not the most accurate pass. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Tries to play it through.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Van Balten getting this one clear. No, that's been intercepted. It's a good spell of possession, this. With Luis Garcia, there's always something likely to happen.
Yeah, I must admit, Peter, he has a tendency to give the ball away, but when he's on his game, he'll deliver spectacular goals, and on big occasions.
And here's Raul. Now, can they get him away? Szoboszlai. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. He's found a way through. Mbappe! Goal! Manchester United! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Indonesia finding themselves unexpectedly behind.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Rodri, he won't be happy with that one. Threads one in. He can run onto that. He's found. He's had a shot! They've scored! And they're at it again in double quick time. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Manchester United are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way. Indonesia are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
That's really well cleared. In with the challenge. Thinks one through. Can he get onto this? Aubameyang.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Indonesia have reclaimed it. Now it's Luis Garcia. Well timed, excellent interception. Dunk. Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Raul. And here's Xabi Alonso. Oh, it's Eto'o! Oh, what a mistake! In he goes again! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And he can clear it away. And now they can spring out of defence. Tries to pass it through. Good ball, good take. Now this could be a chance. Nicely shaped ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And that could set him on his way. And now they can clear their lines. Well read, nice interception. Well, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Aubameyang. Aubameyang! And that is out of play. And he's gone backward here. And here's Aubameyang. And that has been cleared. Manchester United applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. Mbappe! And he's there to belt it away. Raul. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lovely ball and a real chance. And a chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Yeah, he's fouled him there. And that's going to be a booking. The message is clear, none shall pass. And it's Ronaldinho. Scholes. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
He's tried one! Well, would have been quick to recover this. Xavi Alonso. And the half-time whistle goes. How was the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here. There's still a maybe at play. Maybe they'll thrive on the adversity.
And the action is back on the way.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Aubameyang. Oh, good. There's the shot! He scores! The second half off to a spectacular start. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
What a difference a half-time rock.
Real chance! And he hits the net. The goal they've been looking for. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Manchester United go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
He's picked his way through. It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. Indonesia have themselves a chance from the spot. Eyeball to eyeball with the goalkeeper. Golden opportunity wasted.
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but.
Now it's Scholes. Luis Garcia. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And no, that was never going to make it. Van Basten. Great vision. Eto'o. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's in space and looking for options. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. He's shifting through the gears here. That's a decent clearance. Now it's Raul. Raul goes on a run down the left wing. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Vieira. Passing is crisp and sharp. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Xavi Alonso. Raul. And he's picked out the run. Now it's Raul. Aubameyang. Good read, needed to be. Wan-Bissaka. Szoboszlai. That's been slipped through. That has been cut short. Rodri. 75 minutes played. And it's Szoboszlai. Looking to play. Shot a goal! Vieira shows great strength. Neto. Vieira. Oh no circumventing this opponent. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Substitution for Manchester United.
There's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area.
Coming on to replace him is number 18, Nedved. Substitution.
Haaland. Now it's Maradona. Vieira. And it's Nedved. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Wan-Bissaka calmly anticipates. Dunk gets over and intercepts. Nice looking ball. Baresi spots it and intercepts. Now it's Eto'o. Now it's Haaland. And that pass just didn't quite work. Vieira. He's a sharp little ball here. Xabi Alonso. Haaland and the shot! And it's in! With so little time left! Grandstand finish! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Haaland demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Indonesia give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish. And that's